The next topic is conversion of galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter. Conversion of galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter. First of all, we should know about galvanometer to an ammeter. Here, a galvanometer is a very sensitive instrument to detect the current. It can be easily converted into ammeter and voltmeter. First, galvanometer to an ammeter. Ammeter is an instrument used to measure the current flowing in the electrical circuit. So already know this concept. Ammeter is an instrument used to measure the current flowing in the electrical circuit. The ammeter must offer low resistance such that it will not change the current passing through it. So ammeter is connected in series to measure the circuit current. A galvanometer is converted into an ammeter by, very important point, please note it down children. A galvanometer is converted into an ammeter by connecting a low resistance in parallel. Low resistance in parallel with the galvanometer. Once again repeat the topic. A galvanometer is converted into an ammeter by connecting a low resistance in parallel with the galvanometer. This low resistance is called shunt resistance. Yes, note it down children. This low resistance is called shunt resistance. Yes, the scale is now calibrated in ampere and the range of ammeter depends on the values of the shunt resistance. Here this is the shunt resistance connected in a parallel to the galvanometer. Now current enters to this junction. So Ig current passing through the A, G and E direction. Remaining current I minus Ig passing through AC, DE direction. Uh, AC, DE direction. Current value is I minus Ig through the resistance, shunt resistance. Yes. Now, let I be the current passing through the circuit as shown in the figure. When the current I reaches the junction A, it divides into two components. Here, it divides into two components. One is the Ig current, and another one component is I minus Ig current. Let the be the current passing through the galvanometer of resistance Rg through a path AGE. Here, AG and E. And the remaining current I minus Ig, this is I minus Ig, passes along the path ACDE through shunt resistance. Yes. Here through shunt resistance. Yes. The value of shunt resistance is, so adjusts that current Ig produces full scale deflection in the galvanometer. The potential difference across the galvanometer is same as the potential difference across the shunt resistance also. So potential difference across the galvanometer resistance is same as the potential difference across the shunt resistance also. Here V galvanometer, that means voltage of the galvanometer, is equal to voltage of the shunt resistance. According to the Ohm's law, V is nothing but IR. Here galvanometer voltage is nothing but IGRG is equal to shunt resistance voltage is nothing but I minus Ig into S. So this is Ohm's law formula. V is equal to IR, IGRG, and V is equal to IR. Here I is nothing but I minus Ig into S. Now rearrange this equation. We obtain S is equal to Ig minus divided by I minus Ig into Rg, or this step can be also rearrange this equation. S is equal to S divided by S plus Rg into I. S divided by S plus Rg into I is equal to galvanometer current is directly proportional to actual current. So deflection in the galvanometer is proportional to the current passing through it. Already we know this formula. Theta is equal to 1 by G into Ig, which is equal to theta is directly proportional to the Ig. That means deflection is directly proportional to the galvanometer current. So deflection of the galvanometer is directly proportional to current. So deflection in the galvanometer measure the current I passing through the circuit ammeter. Shunt resistance is connected in parallel to the galvanometer. Therefore, resistance of the ammeter can be determined by computing the effective resistance, which is effective resistance in parallel. Already we know the formula for the resistance in parallel. 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Here 1 by R effective resistance is equal to 1 by R1 is nothing but galvanometer resistance. Then R2 is nothing but shunt resistance. So 1 by effective resistance is equal to 1 by Rg plus 1 by S. Rearrange this step. R effective resistance is equal to Rgs divided by Rg plus S is equal to Ra. Ra means ammeter resistance. So shunt resistance is very low. Since the shunt resistance is very low, resistance and the ratio S by Rg is also small. This means Rg is also small. Galvanometer resistance also small. That is, resistance offered by the ammeter is small. Resistance is very small value means large amount of current passing through the current. The result is, let we calculate the current passing through this galvanometer in accurate manner. So when we connect ammeter in series, the ammeter will not change the resistance appreciably, and also the current in the circuit. For an ideal ammeter, please note it down, student. For an ideal ammeter, the resistance must be equal to 0. This is very, very important. Objective type question. The resistance must be is equal to 0 means the ammeter is called as a ideal ammeter. Hence, the reading in ammeter is always lesser than the actual current in the circuit. So, let ideal current be current measured from ideal ammeter and the actual current be the actual current measured in the circuit by the ammeter. Then the percentage error is measuring a current through an ammeter is del I divided by E into 100%. That means del I means ideal current minus actual current divided by actual current into 100%. This key points is very, very important for the galvanometer converted into ammeter. First point is, an ammeter is a low resistance instrument and it is always connected in series to the circuit. Then second point, an ideal ammeter has zero resistance. Here ammeter is a low resistance instrument and it is always connected in series to the circuit. The ideal ammeter has zero resistance. Third point is, the order to increase the range of an ammeter n times, the value of shunt resistance to be connected in parallel is S is equal to G by n minus 1. Thank you very much. So once again repeat the key points. An ammeter is low resistance instrument and it is always connected in series to the circuit. An ideal ammeter has zero resistance. Second point. Third point, in order to increase the range of an ammeter n times, the value of the shunt resistance to be connected in parallel is S is equal to G by n minus 1. Thank you.